Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm Ella, and in this video we are going to create a wardrobe or sideboard, and we will learn how we can open its door and control its angle. So let's start. Go to families and create a new model in furniture. First, set your unit. Press UN and go to length and change its unit to metric and put its rounding in 2 decimal places and OK. Now, first thing we need to do is to create its body. So when you're in front view, create 2 reference planes, one in here and another one here. And also create 2 other references in this part and also here. Okay, now go to annotation and use a line to make both of these sides equal. For this part we need to create dimension from here, which we are going to create 4 legs, and also create another parameter for its body. So go to annotation and use align to create a parameter in this part, and also create one for here. Select this dimension and click on this parameter icon here, give it a name, for example leg height. Okay, and for this part let's go with simple height. Okay, we need to create another dimension for this part, which is going to be the length of our wardrobe. Let's call it length. Okay, you don't need to make another one for this part. When you make them equal, if we change this part will change automatically. Let me just show you. Click on family type, and in this part when you change the dimension for this length like this, you see that the dimension of this side will also change. I think this is too much for height, so let's go with something like this and apply. Now let's go to ref level. In here we are going to work on the widths, the depths of our family. So we need to create 2 different reference planes in this part. Create your references in both sides of this central reference line, and then create annotation and dimension to make them equal like this. Click on EQ, and also, as you know, if you want to control its dimension, we need to create another one like this and turn it into another parameter, which we are going to call width or depth. I created it like this because actually this is easier. So let's go to front view and start creating our shape. Go to create tab and select extrusion. Select rectangle and create a rectangle in here. Then select aligned and click on your reference plan and the line that you have created and lock it. I think this is an easy way to make sure that you lock all of your lines with reference lines. Now create another rectangle with offset maybe like 2 cm inside your rectangle. Before you hit finish, go to annotation and create dimensions for all of these parts and lock them just to keep your offset. Okay, now hit finish. Go to ref level and click aligned again. Then click on your ref level and then your extrusion and lock it. Just do this for the front side as well. Now if you go to 3D view, you will see something like this. If you want, you can curve all of these edges or create some extrusion or some lines, curved lines maybe all around your shape. Let's put it on fine and consistent color to see better. Let's go to front view and create another extrusion for its back. Select rectangle and create a rectangle in this part. Select align, lock all of the lines, hit finish and go to ref level. This is the new extrusion that we have created. Now we are going to locate it in this part. So we have one reference plane here, but we need another one in this part just to make sure we have the right thickness for this part. So we need to create another reference plan in this part. Now click on Align and your reference plan and this part. Lock it. Just repeat it for this part as well. Now if you want to control this part, you just need to create another dimension, another parameter like this. Just lock these two reference lines together. Select your dimension, click on Create Parameter. Let's call it Thickness. Now you can either use it like this without any top part, or you can just simply create a top board. For this, we need to create another reference plan here. Let's create a dimension for it and turn it into a parameter, maybe top board. Okay. Now let's go to ref level and also create a ref plan in all of these parts with offset of 3 centimeter. Create one here, one in this part, here and here. Now if you go to create and select extrusion and select rectangle and create a rectangle in this part, you can lock all of them with align like this with all of these lines. Let's hit finish and go to front view. As you can see, it's here. We haven't locked it, so we can move it easily. This is the part that we are going to lock this top board with these two reference plans. So again, select aligned and click on this reference plan and this line. Lock it and just do the same for this part. Lock it. Change it to consistent. Let's check if height is working properly. Perfect, it's working. Before we move on to doors, which is a very interesting part, let's work on legs. Go to front view and select revolve. First create your axis line. And for boundary line for the main shape of our leg, something like this maybe could look good. Trim extra parts, and if you want, you can create some kind of curves. Just select fillet here and create them in this part, and also create one in here like this. Now let's move this closer to this line. Move this up and then down just to lock it with this reference line. And also do the same for this line and lock it. And with the scale, make it bigger. Okay, now if you hit finish, you will have something like this. Let's check if this leg height working. Change it to maybe 1. And as you can see, it's working perfectly. So since it destroyed this leg, you can either create parameters for all of these parts if you want to keep it, but I actually think it's not looking that much good, so I'm going to change it to something simple, maybe just one part thing like this, right? I think this looks much better. Now if we change the height of this leg, I don't think anything bad happened. Okay, now go to ref level and create another reference plan. Maybe let's go with reference line just to create it with rectangle and offset. Let's go with 7 and create a rectangle. Press the space if you want it to be inside your rectangle. Create a copy of this leg because, well, you can't actually move this away from this line. So with this, you can change its workplace and you can just move them wherever you want. So click on move and then your object and put it here. Now do it again for this part Now select it again, and with this mirror option, create one for this side, and select them again and use mirror to copy them on the other side. Now let's look at it in 3D view. Next part is doors. Go to front view and again create a rectangle in this part. Maybe just 2 mm or 5 mm maximum offset. This is just for creating distance from the body and doors. We are going to work on door for this side, and then we can copy it for the other side as well. One of you have asked for openable doors, so I'm going to make a swing door. First thing we need to do is to create reference plans. Let's go to create and select reference plan. Create a new one. Let's go with red. If you want, you can change its weight and color and also its pattern. Let's go with something like this. Okay, make sure it's selected and draw it here. And draw another one in this part. Create another reference line from this point exactly. Let's create another one, pink, change it to center. Okay, and draw it like this. One important thing that you need to know is that you need to lock this reference line with this point. If you leave it, you will see this lock in here. Lock it and just do the same for this part as well. Go to annotate and use angular to create a dimension like this and turn it into a parametric. We're going to call it angle. Let's test if it's working. Change angle to maybe 30, apply, 75, apply, and yes, it's working. Now let's go to 3D view and create a extrusion on this line. Go to work plan and change your work plan to one of these sides. Press tab if you can't find it. If you're still not sure about the reference line, just click on this show and check it yourself. Select rectangle and create a rectangle like this. And lock this side with this point of your reference line, and also lock this side with this point. Go to front view and lock this part with this line, and also this part with this line. Okay, and then hit finish. To control its thickness, you can turn this end or start extrusion to a parameter with this. Click on this new parameter and give it a name, maybe door thickness. Go to family type and check if it's working. Let's go with something like this, like, and also check its angle. Both of them are working. Another thing that you need to control is this width. So make sure when you are creating this line, this angle, you create it exactly from this point to this point. To fix it, we are going to create another reference plan in these two parts like this, and we're going to make them equal with this annotation. Move them away and click on this EQ here. Go to annotate and create another dimension like this. Select it again and create another parameter for it. Let's call it A. Now you need to create another dimension from this part, from this reference plan to this one, and turn it into a parameter and call it door width. Now with tab, select your reference plan, and with clicking on this icon, you can select its dimension and turn it to the same parameter that you have created. This way, if you put your angle on 0, it will be close exactly on this reference line and it will have no overlap with the other door. For copying this to the other side, you can either do all of these things from the beginning, and I suggest it really because you will make sure that everything is working correctly, or you can just copy this reference line, this door and its reference line, which you can select with pressing tab and mirroring them to the other side. But I'm going to just mirror this one. Then I'm going to create a reference line from exactly this point because I'm going to control these separately. Create a dimension for this part, select it and choose this door width for it. Click on this line and turn it into a dimension. Select it again and select this door width for it. Don't forget to create another angular like this and turn it into a parameter. This is the main point of doing all of these things again. Now just go to 3D, select Extrusion and set your plan on this. Create your rectangle, lock this point with this line and also this point with this line. Go to front view and lock this line with this and also this one with this and hit finish. For its thickness, as we did for this side, click on here and select door thickness. Now if you go to family type, you can close one of them and open another one, or just close both or open both like this. I know it was a bit complicated, it was a bit challenging, but I'm sure it's worth it. So the only thing is left is to assign material for different parts, and if you want to maybe add some detail and design in this part, if you want you can add like handles and maybe different shapes for this part. If you want you can just create another part, add another part for these doors, customize it for yourself and enjoy the process. So yes, that's it. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I really hope it was useful for you and you enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.